Jean-Charles Moyen is a well-known figure in the realm of UFO research and extraterrestrial contact. He was a super soldier in a French secret space program, where he was part of a covert military operation involving extraterrestrial species and advanced space missions. Recruited at about 12 years old, he was tested and chosen as crew for the Golden Disk spacecraft known as the Solaris. Like many others, he witnessed many different spacecraft that housed small to enormous floating cities with complete self-sustainable ecosystems within them. Jean-Charles was chosen for his psychic abilities, and along with other children, both human and extraterrestrial, he became a trained superstar seed and later a super soldier. For 9 years on the Solaris craft, he had his own cabin with a private restroom and his own regeneration medbed. The food that the starseeds ate was like a baby food type substance that had all the nutrients required for his body to thrive. His fiancée, Melanie Karist, also mentioned that Nordic extraterrestrials have no need to eat, drink, or sleep. Of note, David Russo, another person who claims to have been in the 20 and Back program, describes similar experiences on the Solaris. In 1991, in his early 20s, he was training as a paratrooper when he had an accident and was taken to the basement floor of a hospital where an experimental treatment known as Excalibur was used to reconstitute and repair damaged muscles through infrared light. Eventually, Moyen worked his way up to commander of the Solaris, which was a Franco-American-owned ship. Jean-Charles was then sent on the Excelsior mothership, which we have heard Elena Danan talk about before. Here he led a mission on Mars against the Dracos. During this time, he participated in numerous missions rescuing human and ET women and children from slavery by Black Dracos, a particularly evil reptilian race, said to be a very high-ranking or elite faction within the species. They are powerful, controlling, and hostile toward humanity. But don't worry, the Dracos and the Greys were eliminated from Earth in 2021 to 2022 and are no longer controlling the evil of our planet, who now have no masters to serve. This is when Jean-Charles experienced the powerful off-world. Jean-Charles is larger in stature, but many of the smaller soldiers were exposed to the Galactic Federation of World Medbeds, which altered their DNA for enhanced strength to fight the Dracos. These beds are also used to sleep and for healing after the trauma of encountering a Draco. This is consistent with accounts by James Rink in a book called The Hulk Program, where super soldiers were actually able to morph into a Hulk-like form of superhuman strength. I knew that they always tell us what is going on in movies, but I never would have thought that the Hulk series had any foundation in reality. Nothing surprises me anymore, guys. So, Jean-Charles was severely injured in the abdomen by a Draco and almost died, which is when he was taken back to the Solaris for treatment. Jean-Charles shared an awful lot of information about the secret space program and places that he has been deployed, but this specific video is going to focus on the intel provided about his experience with off-world medbeds. If you enjoy my videos, please share, like, and subscribe to my channel for fresh information about the disclosure program and the technologies that will be coming with it. I've got a little store that I'm working on, and we'll link the store in the descriptions. And if you'd like to leave a tip on the super thanks button below the video, I am always so grateful for any help that I receive in providing this information. So let's see what this super soldier told us about his experience with off-world medbeds and what we can expect when they are released to those of us on planet Earth. We will be offering accounts of exactly what it feels like while you are sitting inside an energy dome that is restructuring your body and the DNA that creates it. So, Jean-Charles had a near-death experience in which he was allegedly gravely injured in the abdomen during a mission linked to his involvement in secret space programs. According to his testimony, this injury was life-threatening, and he almost died as a result. Moyen describes being taken to a highly advanced medical facility where he was placed in a medbed or an advanced extraterrestrial healing technology. This medbed had the ability to regenerate tissue, heal injuries at a rapid pace, and even bring people back from the brink of death. Jean-Charles Moyen has shared details about his experience with the medbed, describing its appearance and the sensations he felt during the healing process. According to his accounts, the medbed looked like a sleek, advanced piece of technology, resembling a futuristic hospital bed with a dome-like structure or cover over the body. The bed itself was smooth and metallic, equipped with advanced medical instruments that seemed to scan and assess the patient's condition. As for the sensations, Moyen reported feeling a warm, soothing energy as the medbed worked on healing his body. He described the process as being painless, with the medbed using light and energy to regenerate damaged tissue and organs. The warmth he felt was comforting, and there was a sense of relaxation as the technology did its work. The experience was almost surreal, as the bed seemed to know what needed to be repaired without human intervention. But stay tuned, because others have explained their experiences, and we are going to bring the medbed experience into greater clarity for you. I want you to understand how these beds have been used historically and what we can expect, along with a few tips to protect yourselves from posers or imposters choosing to victimize you for profit or power. At this point, I would like to return to this assertion that the Galactic Federation medbeds are used to create Hulk-like soldiers. This will bring us to some intel told by Thorhan Eredion to Dr. Michael Sala. Thorhan said that the Federation gave us the technology and facilities aboard Federation ships that contain all of the devices required for enhancement. Genetically, humans are physically weak compared to the extraterrestrials that they would encounter. And so the Galactic Federation has been assisting us with the training of soldiers that have been enhanced for battle. He states that they have been working with the Solar Warden and that we now have an international alliance of soldiers who were enhanced that began with the Navy. Thorhan made it clear that while this was not their first recommendation, the Earth military wanted this technology, and it has been given to them in response to agreements that were made within the Earth Alliance because humans are not genetically equipped to battle other species in space combat. So the technology was given to the Alliance, and its use is being monitored by the Federation. Thorhan stated that the Tiakar also gave this medbed technology to be used in dark programs to enhance human soldiers. But this program is not beneficial, as it enhances the soldiers who are nothing more than vehicles for war. And these people will eventually end up suffering during a very short life, so be careful who you trust. There's a couple of things that I would like everyone to know about these space technologies that we so eagerly await. First, I want to clarify that if your ailments have made you physically weak, such as diseases where muscles and nerves are destroyed in Parkinson's or multiple sclerosis, these beds will bring the strength back to your organs and limbs. This is just amazing confirmation. Secondly, we have discussed this in the past, but it warrants repeating. These off-world medbeds can be used for good or for evil, so it is critically important that we be patient and don't fall prey to negative beings trying to profit from this technology. Thorhan said that many extraterrestrials choose not to use medbeds for physical enhancement because this can be harmful. Due to the nature of man, Thorhan and others were not in agreement with giving this technology to the Earth Alliance, so they are counting on us to use it wisely, and I hope you will. Jason Rice has also talked about nanite enhancement therapy that speeds up the healing process without needing medbeds. All sources so far have indicated that there will be no charge for this treatment. While there may be devices that are infinitely weaker available that may help, please understand that they will not heal you quickly, or perhaps to the degree that the off-world beds will. So if you are trying to prolong your life until these beds are available, just realize that many of these treatments can help, but they will not heal you overnight. Also, please research the source of any advanced technology, as that they may hurt you. I created a video on suicide beds which was not well received because, as humans, we only want to hear about how we will be made new overnight. Just be aware that the technology used within medbeds can heal you or kill you, so stick with the time frame and only get into a healing bed that is provided by the Earth Alliance at no charge. If you haven't watched my videos on the Earth Alliance and the Galactic Federation of Worlds, I encourage you to do so for a better understanding of what is going on. Both videos will be linked at the end of this video. The Earth Alliance is in charge of introducing extraterrestrial technology, including medbeds, to Earth. The Earth Alliance is the military that you are hearing is in charge of the medbeds. Not all military will have control. Only the Earth Alliance, which consists of both humans and extraterrestrial beings. Everyone wants to know when they can go down to their local hospital and get their free medbed treatment. It may not be exactly how you have imagined, but these medbeds will be available to us soon. However, everything that I have seen so far indicates that space stations are being built, and that a military base run by the Earth Alliance in the Blue Ridge Mountains is managing ET disclosure. I understand that the possibility of traveling to a space station for administration of medbeds scares many. I would like to address this for a moment. First, we are not sure if they will be administered on Earth or in space stations built specifically for the purpose of healing the people of Earth. Do not let this scare you. Many off-world travelers have told us that the concept of time is very different off-world, with one off-world hour equating to 1 year on Earth, so you won't have to worry about making extended arrangements for your home, your pets, or your doctor's appointments. If you choose to go off-world for medbed treatments, in all likelihood, you would be gone for a matter of minutes in Earth time. That is much less than you sit in your doctor's office and wait. So don't let the time element of off-world administration worry you. Secondly, the space stations that would administer this treatment are like the newest, most high-tech hospital that you can even imagine, and they will be staffed by loving beings to help you feel comfortable with the procedure. I'm not talking about a kind nurse that might hold your hand and comfort you. I'm talking about highly evolved beings where you can actually feel the love radiating from them. I have felt a taste of this high-density energy, and I promise you, it will bring you to tears of joy. Third, you won't have to undergo intense physical or technical training to go to a medbed appointment off Earth. The advanced spacecraft that will bring you to the space station have sophisticated technology that create a stable, life-supporting environment similar to Earth's atmosphere, which allows passengers to move about freely without the need for bulky or complicated suits. You may, however, experience a lightheaded feeling or a mild headache, which will resolve relatively quickly. Individuals who have undergone healing in off-world medbeds during their service in the secret space program have described a range of sensations and experiences that you might expect to encounter inside of these extraterrestrial medbeds. The descriptions often share common themes of advanced, non-invasive healing with remarkable efficiency. Upon entering the medbed healing station, you might encounter healing frequencies, a natural floral smell. Here are some of the reported sensations and feelings. 1. Warmth and comfort. Many describe feeling a warm, gentle energy enveloping their body while inside the medbed. This warmth is often said to be deeply soothing, creating a sense of peace and calm. The warmth is not intense or uncomfortable, but instead feels nurturing, as though the body is being wrapped in healing energy. 2. There is no pain. One of the most striking aspects of these accounts is the absence of pain during the healing process. Unlike traditional medical treatments on Earth, there are no incisions, injections, or physical interventions. Some report feeling almost nothing as the medbed works, while others mention a mild tingling sensation or a faint vibration as the bed scans and repairs damaged tissues, bones, or organs. 3. Heightened awareness or relaxation. Some experiencers describe entering a deeply relaxed or even meditative state while in the medbed. The advanced technology, according to the accounts, interacts with the body's natural energy field, aligning and calming the mind. In certain cases, individuals mention feeling a heightened sense of awareness or a deep connection to the universe, as if their consciousness expands while their body heals. 4. Tingling or pulsing. A subtle tingling or pulsing sensation, particularly in the areas being healed, is a commonly reported feeling. This is often described as a gentle current of energy or light that moves through the body, stimulating cellular regeneration and repair. The sensation is neither uncomfortable nor overwhelming, but more of a subtle energy, and it seems to be a sign that the medbed is actively working on the injury or condition. But realize that the absence of this pulse or tingling does not mean that the medbed is not working on you. It will work because whether you realize it or not, your entire body is an energetic manifestation. 5. Rapid regeneration. Many of these accounts describe the process as incredibly fast compared to Earth-based medical procedures. Serious injuries or illnesses that might take weeks or months to heal are said to be repaired within minutes or hours. People often mention watching their wounds close or feeling internal damage being mended in real time without discomfort. 6. Mental clarity and emotional balance. Some experiencers also mention that the medbed doesn't just heal the physical body, but also addresses mental and emotional traumas. I have had questions about this from some of you, and this is consistent with the biological assessment that I made regarding their ability to heal the mind. People report feelings of mental clarity, emotional peace, and balance after the healing session. In these accounts, the medbed works holistically, aligning the body, mind, and spirit. There may be some deeply rooted traumas that a person has encountered. From what I have learned, it appears that mental trauma, or at least our responses to it, will take longer than physical healing. Don't worry, these emotional wounds will be healed. In fact, it's possible that the traumatic events will be wiped from your memory. I can only think that this is done by altering the Akashic records, so this would be an interesting notion to consider. From Melanie Karast's account of healing the unimaginably violated children, I have surmised that longer periods of rehabilitation may be needed in patients with severe traumatic experiences. I'm sure that this won't be extended psychotherapy, but more of a retraining of neuronal pathways consistent with the concept of neuroplasticity. I haven't heard that this is the reason for longer rehabilitation, but it would make sense having a knowledge of neuroplasticity. I will keep this on my list for further clarification. 7. Out-of-body or spiritual experience. For some, the healing process in the medbed is accompanied by a sense of floating or having an out-of-body experience. They describe being aware of their body being healed, but also feeling detached from it, as if they are observing the process from a higher plane of consciousness. In certain cases, this experience is likened to spiritual or mystical journeys, with a deep sense of cosmic connection or insight gained during the treatment. 8. Euphoria or lightness. After the session, people often report feeling an overwhelming sense of lightness, euphoria, and rejuvenation. It is said to feel as though the body has been reset to a healthier, more youthful state, and there is a profound sense of gratitude and well-being following the healing. Let's close with this quote from Ayn Rand. "Civilization is the process of setting man free from men.